Good afternoon, everybody. Terry Mahoney here. I am with Pastor Sylvia Tisdale with Epps Christian Center in Ecomfort. We are together today because I just wanted to ask her a few questions about her ministry and be able to share that with y'all. So, Pastor Tisdale, tell us a little bit about Epps Christian Center and how it all got started.
Well, Epps Christian Center started in August of 2003. Started in a house. And from the house, we moved to a building which is now called the Soup Kitchen because I was able to find it was the church, and then I was able to find another building. So I made that of the church and the Soup Kitchen building that we have now became the Soup Kitchen. And what happened is just that one morning I was standing outside and I saw these guys standing across the street, and Paysetter was over there. And I said, they didn't have any food to eat before they went out because it's 5:30 in the morning. And the Lord spoke to me. I know the Spirit did. Said, "What about cooking some food and give them a meal to eat before they go out to work to help them do a great day's work?" And so early that morning, 4:30, I got down here and cook a big
Wow.
pot of grits and big pot of coffee and sausage and biscuits and the egg, the whole works. And I went across the street, which was in April of 2006. Went across the street and said, "Hey guys, how would you all like to have some breakfast?" And they looked at me like, "How much?" And I told them, I said, "It's free." And they said, "Free?" And I said, "Yeah, free." And that morning, 23 guys,
Wow.
able-bodied guys, came across here and they stood in line.
Mhm.
And I fed them that morning. And it touched my heart so until I said, I wanted to continue because it was just really helping them and helping me because at the time I didn't have anything to do at the time other than substitute teach school. And then it impressed Pacesetter until Pacesetter started chipping in and buying the coffee and the condiments because they found out I was helping them with the guys doing a good day's work, having food on their stomach. And so that was the beginning of um, the soup kitchen and the comfort and feeding the guys in the morning before they went out to work. And so from that, we have that happened 17 years ago. And when I started the ministry of Epps Christian Center, my sister told me that it was going to be bigger than I could ever imagine. And truly, truly, it has gotten that way. In that not only we still feeding breakfast to the homeless and anybody that want a meal early in the morning that go out to work. We now have a food pantry, and we give out food every Tuesday and Thursday in addition to the meals. And now it has picked up, so we are doing over 500 families a week. I kid you
Wow.
not. 500 families a week with the homeless and everyone standing under the trees, lined up, waiting to be served food as well as box of food. Not only that, we expanded to we do IDs.
Oh.
Yes, we request the birth certificates, and from them receiving the birth certificate back, we help pay or we pay for them to get the IDs from the driver's place.
Okay.
And we have found out that that has really grown because um, you can't get a job, you can't find housing. We want to get people off the street, but you can't get a job, get a house. The parents can't find a place for them to stay, or as well as the kids to be in school without birth certificates and stuff. And so that has really, really expanded. So we do that, and then we have lunch out every Saturday. We have our after school program for kids third through the fifth grade. We pick up 40 kids on Saturday mornings. We bring them
Wow.
here. Now we're working with them doing a farm to table garden, teaching them about, the outdoors and how to
Self-sufficiency.
grow. Yeah, self-sufficiency, how to grow what they eat. And the kids are really enjoying that. In addition, we help them with STEM, help them with the tutoring, and um, so it's like 24/7 here.
Wow.
Yeah, at the Ups. And so with the community and the volunteers that have come on, um, we're doing what we do.
So I know you said you feed about 500 families a
500
week,
families come through here
every
a
week.
week, and we out of that 500, oh wow, we do at least 300 feeding,
Okay.
and the others we box up food and give them. So
So
it's,
I
yeah.
know that Feed in the Gulf Coast is one of the organizations that helps support the feeding of the families in our community here.
hmm
What are some of the other?
Basically, we don't have any large organization that helps us. We do pick up bread maybe from public,
Okay,
gives us the donated bread. Um, and we get bread from other day
like
old
Panera or
places.
places like that.
Yes, but actually, food wise, we don't. And what we do, like feeding the Gulf Coast, they don't really give us everything to make a wholesome box. So we'll go out and purchase things so that they can have a wholesome box on Tuesdays and Thursdays, such as make sure they have meat, make sure they have, and we purchase this also for our kids. We send boxes home with them on
Okay,
Saturdays,
so
and
they
then we purchase food for our homeless population because they cannot eat what Feeding the Gulf Coast sends.
because you have to cook it.
Yeah, they have to cook it, so we purchase their stuff, the canned goods that have the top on it,
Hmm.
and then we purchase noodles and instant coffee. So we've been purchasing over um, $1,500 a month, just extra 2,000 a month, just extra
Wow.
for the homeless population.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's busy.
yeah,
I know I've been here before and seen like the line going way down the street,
yes,
ready to come in and get help. It's very very moving to see that
yes.
how great our need is here in our community.
So we're purchasing food, that people do, community that donate. We're purchasing food not only for the homeless, we're purchasing food for our children also. Because on weekends, they might get little food during the week at school, but on the weekend
It's
they
nothing.
don't have anybody to give them any food, and we have to purchase a type of thing that is kids friendly.
Sure.
And also on weekends we cook and feed the children. And a lot of times when we picked them up in the morning, 7 o'clock. The first thing they say, "What you cooking today?" and that warms my heart, to know that they're looking forward to Saturdays just
A
to,
warm cooked meal.
yeah, yeah, to get a meal.
That's fabulous. What events do you have planned coming up?
Okay, we always do annual Thanksgiving. Um, um, we do a home cooked meal
Hmm.
for Thanksgiving. You've been to our home cooked meal where we actually cook the turkey and the ham and the macaroni
Hmm.
and yams. And the reason we started that is that I noticed that Council on Aging clients always got the frozen meals during the year,
Oh,
meals
okay.
on wheels. And I said it would be a blessing if they could have a home cooked meal Thanksgiving time. And we so I decided to do that simply because of the Council on Aging, and we've been doing that for 14 years. And we do it the Saturday before Thanksgiving because of two reasons. When I started doing it, my kids were smaller, and they got upset that I was leaving home on Thanksgiving Day. So, and so I said, okay, I'll do the Saturday before so I can be home with my
Perfect.
children for
Hmm.
Thanksgiving. And I said also that a lot of other people do it on Thanksgiving Day. So that would give people a Thanksgiving meal twice. They can get it the Saturday before as well as on Thanksgiving Day.
And all your volunteers get to be home on Thanksgiving with their family.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
the ones that want to
exactly.
be home, they can, be home on Thanksgiving Day.
You're a busy lady. You sure are a busy lady. Tell me, what is the greatest need that you have here at Epps and Ecomfort?
Well, the greatest need, as we were just talking, is food. A lot of our monies that we get in go straight to food, but also the upkeep that people don't realize things that break down over the years.
Sure.
I've had to replace my stove.
You did that
uh,
last year, didn't you?
I've had to replace my stove. I've had to replace compressor in the walk-in cooler. And we have the freezer that we looking to have to replace also. We just repainted the building because we had a lot of rotten boards and stuff, so it's an ongoing financial burden on us, with light bill as well as liability insurance.
Sure.
Yeah,
Sure.
we had this one young lady um, was wanting to, file suit on us because she failed. So it's important to have all of these liability insurance, workers comp. People don't see all of that
No,
underlining things
exactly.
that you have to do. So light bill, water bill,
Exactly. I think that most of the people that are online, they get to see your videos and
yes,
everything
let me
is
smile.
everything's hunky dunky. They don't see what's going on in the
Yes,
background and
yes.
what gets you from point A to point B.
And so I'm
Uh,
forever, sending out, or I'm sorry, newsletters, to try to keep people in the know of what we, really do here.
what the needs are.
And yeah, the
So if
news.
somebody wants to volunteer or donate, how can how can they do that? How can they volunteer with you or how can they donate?
Well, they can always contact us at 850 our volunteers come in the mornings at 6 a.m.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, to start preparing the boxes. Also, we do have farm share. Farm share comes quarterly,
Okay.
and that time when they come, we need like at least 20 to 25 volunteers because the items that they bring it in bins, and you have to really reach in and
It's a
bag it.
tractor trailer truck
Yeah,
full
full
of
40,000 pounds.
the big boxes that you see at like Sam's Club or something like that, that is just full of, one day it might be cantaloupe, another
Yes,
day it might be,
potatoes.
yeah.
So but the need is great. As the need get great, in the community, it gets even greater for us, to maintain and keep funds coming in because as the need get great in the community, people start holding back on their giving.
Sure, sure. So I know the farm to table, that tractor trailer truck, that you can order it. How much does it cost to order one
Now,
of them?
at the food bank, we can get 15,000 pounds of food. Um, Now we can get 10,000 pounds of food. Now it's $1,500.
Ooh,
Yeah, when you helped us purchase one. It was like $7.50.
So it's doubled.
It has doubled.
Those of us that go into the grocery store know
Yeah,
how food
yeah,
has doubled for us too.
yeah,
So you can
yeah.
imagine being in ministry, feeding the homeless, how much it's had a negative impact on them as well.
Hmm.
Pastor Tisdale, how can we find you?
Oh, well, I'm always at 2202 North Pace Boulevard.
Feel like you live here
I
sometimes.
live here. Well, I do, because I come. We get here early in the morning, 4:30. We're here at 4:30 in the mornings, preparing meals
Okay.
for the people, and we don't go home until night. I mean, like 7. We get home about 7. And I said, Lord, why can't I get back home before 7 o'clock in the nighttime?
Oh,
And I also tell people, on Fridays, we sell lunches. And our lunches, they are fundraisers. And the Lord gave me that years ago to have sell lunches as a fundraiser, so we won't always be out asking. We can give people something, for their monies. So,
I've purchased those lunches before and they're really good.
so
She does
we,
usually like
we
fried
cater.
chicken
We
or
cater, we
Mhm.
cater meals. Um, people can purchase meals on Fridays, and every little bit helps. Sometimes it's slow on Fridays, but my son told me, sometimes I might make $100, and he said, "Well, just add up how much $100 time four is $400."
right,
So
right.
that's why I just keep on,
Keep on doing it.
bringing whatever we can in.
Understood. Understood. So, y'all, if you want to help out, feed the homeless, obviously they're not, everybody that comes is not homeless, but they are
In need.
very, very much in need. And if you want to help out, Epps Christian Center is located at 20.
2202 North Pace Boulevard.
It's a light blue building. It's hard to miss. Big old sign that's out there. And so feel free to drop off food supplies
Mm,
or monies if you so feel inclined. The other thing is all the bags, the Walmart bags, the grocery bags
right.
that you collect. Feel free to bring them by because they use them when they have the farm to table donations that they have to pack up to send to the people. So feel free to drop off things like that. I know that house supplies and cleaning
Yes,
supplies
yes.
and clothes, there's
Right,
always a
we do
need for things
clothes.
like
Yes,
that.
we give out clothes too.
Hmm.
Yeah, we have people to volunteer to help us give out clothes now. So we have that clothes ministry.
And I know
And
you have a warehouse that you put furniture in for when
mhm,
people need
mm,
that. So
right.
again, anything that you have as you're maybe fall cleaning, getting ready for the holidays, here's a place that you can bring it to. And the need is great, as I'm sure you understand that. So we appreciate you listening and watching. And if you want to reach out to me, I'm 603 521 0774. Can always coordinate me picking up stuff from you to bring to Epps, or if you want to bring it directly to yourself, feel free. But
And I think Mahoney, they have always been with us for years. Wow, 10, 12, for as long as we've been doing this, they've been bringing turkey, donating the furnitures, and all of this is a help because we touch every facet of the community, senior
mhm.
citizens, as well as the homeless. I said the hurting, the homeless, and the hungry.
Right, hurting, homeless, and hungry. So again, if you feel so inclined, if your heart is moved, but we just appreciate you being here with us and watching this, and we love you.
Thank you.
Bye.